Someone who needs no introduction. Introducing my boys over here. GG.
I'm never letting him do it. Why? Okay. Why are you so enthusiastic? Mar, do something.
I am the most enthusiastic right now.
Anyways, Codes, what you been up to the past month? Let the people know.
Yo, dog, I've been chillaxing, smoking meth, getting bitches. You know how it is. Running that G life, son.
Aren't you gonna tell the lovely people what your bestie gifted you?
Ah, yes. I shall tell you the life of the unemployed. It's boring and I hate it.
Oh my god. This is perfect, actually.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
out here looking for a sugar mama. Anybody out there?
Oh, for real? Yeah, it's like shoot or your shot, I guess. Yeah. Codes is taking applicants. He loves his MILFs. We already seen it with his Dami Mommy and Resident Evil. Yeah, Codes didn't. Have you? What have you playing? Okay, so right now, you guys, he has his cami. We have it here. I'm holding it hostage, and I'm giving it to him when I see him next time. And then also, I gave him Codes. What's the game you playing again? I keep forgetting it.
Tear down.
He has a teardown problem. He's been playing this shit nonstop since I gifted it to him.
That is a lie. I have played other things.
That's a lie. Yeah, I should have figured it as a mistake giving, the introverted, happy-go-lucky, I love getting lost kind of game open world with destruction. Yeah, no, it's over, bro. That's GG's. I made a mistake.
Allegedly.
Have you done anything else before then, or is that the highlight of the month?
Oh, I've got so many highlights. I got like 4 job rejections.
Mar, what have you been up to, my good?
And first of all, what's up, everybody? It is the greatest hater, aka Marmar 7, the self-proclaimed Beast King of Chicago. I have been on a crazy ass hiatus. A lot of family stuff
Yeah, true.
going on behind the scenes. And to be fair, it's been quite some time, man. I have been playing a lot of video games while also doing the family thing as well. And I kind of jumped in back into what's this game? The Division 2. Amazing freaking game now because they ended up adding what's called a realistic mode, aka if you shoot them in the head and they're not wearing a helmet, they die.
My favorite.
It's actually pretty nice. For me it fixed the game. It's
Yeah, that
very
was
awesome.
my biggest complaint. I'm still not playing that shit though.
No, definitely you don't have to, man. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie. If you're a person who's played it before and you understand the game, I highly recommend to go in there with caution because, in all honesty, like if you haven't played it in a long ass time, you're probably not gonna fucking like it. So I would put in like the mid tier on like whether or not if you're actually gonna like. I love it. I've been having a fucking great ass fucking time with it, and it's been hilarious for me. So that's why I'm gonna keep playing it. Other than that, Yu-Gi-Oh, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh updates that have been going on. For those who don't know, did you guys hear about the overframe cards that they have now? Like they
No,
have like first
man.
edition and the
Do I look like I
overframe.
keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh, dog?
Hey, I'm letting you guys know, man. They finally decided. Hey, remember those things that used to like us? You mean our fans? Yeah, those guys.
He said
Yeah,
those
let's just
guys.
start releasing things that they want. What do you mean what they want? Exactly what they want.
Crazy.
Huh? And then yeah, that's why we're at where we're at right now. It's kind of interesting, and I'm not gonna lie,
I'm
it is
for it.
it surprised the everlasting crap out of me. I'm shocked that we are even here as a
Fandom.
base, as a fandom. Like this is kind of nuts, but I'm also loving it at the same time. This is pretty boss, pretty awesome. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen next with this shit because, in all honesty, it could possibly get worse, but it could get better. I do believe that it definitely could get better now at this point. Other than that, for those who don't know, it's been a hot while. My laptop has actually been down, out of service. Screen cracked, cracked, a lot of cracks. Enough crack to make Tyrone Biggums jealous. For those who get the reference, what's up?
I mean, it's to the point, like I said, where either, I mean, how fucked up it is. Do you think we're just gonna have to make it a glorified PC? Like, I'm just gonna have to 3D print you a case so the motherboard sits there, and then we like attach it to like a monitor.
That might end up just being the case, and you know what? I'm perfectly fine with that.
It,
As long as it works.
right,
That's
right,
all
right.
I.
Because like I said, the bright side is like all of it's superficial stuff, and it's like, at this point, it would be better to just. That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, we can make the laptop thing, but then getting like, because here's the thing too, like monitors are better than screens. And then you could just literally, you would have basically a PC that is no, you'd have a portable PC. That's what you would have.
I mean, yeah. What should be dope? What would be dope AF?
You know what? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm doing is that we'll also do like once I 3D print you the case, or maybe Codes can't. I'd have to get mine because his is too small, I think. But we make like, let's say like basically make it like a Series S. Basically, that's where it is. Then we could set like a thing where you could put like monitors or whatever on top of that. Or like say we have it like an Xbox. But why the cooling would be better? So first of all, we're gonna make it, and then we're gonna have it where we could put a fuck ton of fans, right? Like so that's the whole point. We're gonna do it. That's why I said like no, fuck it. At this point, let's just make it a PC that's better. Like it's gonna have better cooling. and it's gonna be super portable, so it's literally a portable PC. So we'll put like handles on the side like the GameCube, right? You know, I could design it and shit. But the other thing I'm thinking is that what'll make the cooling so much better is that what we'll do is we'll take the battery, right? Obviously, because it needs it. Maybe it kind of doesn't actually, but it's nice to have it. Then it's not a true portable thing, right? It's like cut like the wire and then just like solder an extension so that way the battery can be somewhere else. Because fun fact, you guys, like I did this before my thing. It's also how I fucked it up. The battery causes so much extra heat to the fucking laptop that it's like, why haven't we fixed this design yet? And that's I was like, you know what? No, let's just improve it. Like, dude, your shit will literally be just straight up better. So, but I mean, it all depends on what you because it's your shit. It's like, do you want just a Series S laptop that happens to have a battery, or do you want to make it where like, no, it'll be like Series S, but then we also have just like a monitor. But or you know what, even better, we could probably put like those portable monitors that are like talking about the hoary ones, whatever. Like, oh, nothing's stopping us from just having a stand that holds that, and that's easier and cheaper than having to design because it's more complicated to design when you have to actually put in the laptop screen, and then also just laptop screens just generally aren't that good and they're way too expensive. Like, dude, we could just plop a portable monitor on there and it would be, you know what I'm saying? Like literally, you could how you get the Series S, put the hoary one on top, boom, all right, we're good, done. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like you just have a portable fucking PC.
Interesting. You know what? I think I can rocks with that.
Right. Because then what's the point of having the battery if it's just, a glorified Series S? Like, no, let's actually take advantage that it's legit portable because of the battery. Then it would also go back to being a laptop because then it's like, oh, we have the membrane and everything. That'd be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, because the vents would be on the sides. It wouldn't be top to bottom in a sense. Oh, it probably would be bottom. And then, oh, right there you have the keyboard, right? And the touchpad and everything. And then, okay, then you have the monitor. It's like, oh, yeah, it literally is just like a laptop.
You know, genuinely, we're definitely gonna have to brainstorm on that shit because, in all honesty, man, I do miss my baby. I miss turning it on and hearing its epicness. I miss playing my games in really high quality, and it actually runs pretty damn decent, which is very shocking to me still to
I
this
mean,
very day.
that's the real reason why it's so fucked because like this is again, I always say why I hate Apple. They ruin functional design for laptops because now every ass wipe mask that makes and it's funny because gaming laptops are thick. They're not thick enough, dude. They got this cheap ass bitch plastic with these terrible hinges on the fucking. I mean, that's what ran off on your shit, right? The fucking hinges. That's what caused.
Those
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous ass hinges, man. It's genuinely fucking saddening to me that they're even that fucking horrible. Even when you look them up online just to see how the fuck they are, it's absolutely fucking
And
ridiculous.
this is what they mean by gaming laptops are trash. Like, here's my honest recommendation, guys. Get something that's high mid-end. Like, it's a mid-end laptop, mid-range, because at the end of the day, you can only go so high with it. Like, basically, Ryzen 7 doesn't make sense because it'll overheat. Ryzen 5 is fine. You have like Intel i5. And as long as the GPU is stronger than the 1060 or at a 1060, you're fine. Because the more you get, like, it's diminishing returns. Like, he has, like, a high-end one, and we can see. Because that shit's heavy. Like, fundamentally, they're heavy as fuck. It's diminishing returns. And the funny thing is, oh, I have a GTX 1080 laptop. It's the equivalent of like a weak ass 1070. Like you're literally getting a nerf version. Like it.
12, 1300, solid. Lower than that, it's gonna be garbage. When you get to like the 2000 range, you're just wasting money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No,
Just
it's
buy a PC at that point.
literally like, and that's the other thing too. It's like they're so expensive too. That's on top of it. So you get diminishing returns in performance. The laptops themselves by design cannot hold all that fucking power, and they're expensive. You literally, like I said, my laptop good as fuck. The Lenovo or I forgot what it's called. I'll put it up somewhere, but whatever. But that shit decent. Like it can play most shit. I just can't play high end triple. Like to me, I find it weird when people want to play modern AAA stuff on. Like no, you just play at home or on a console, like PC, like playing mobile. Like no, there's like tons of other games you can play. I mean, heck, you could play the Dolphin Emulator. To me, the fact you could play the Dolphin Emulator on my shit at 4K, like, bro, what else do you need? What else do you need, bro? And to me, we already know I'm of the opinion if a modern AAA game cannot run at 4K 120 on a RTX 3060, that shit's garbage. Honest fucking opinion. That's just me. But yeah. Regards to our R&D, it's time to talk you guys that we see he has issues, whatever, and we out here, the homies looking out for his back, right? Is there anything else you've been excited or playing or doing, or is that pretty much it, Mr. Mar?
No, in all honesty, man, shit, the whole thing that's been going on with fucking Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green actually coming out. I did get my daughter into it. I didn't buy the game. I just, put the emulator on her phone like a normal
Nice.
person. Enjoying yourself, which is freaking awesome. That's been a plus.
Yeah.
One of my most favorite things that has been going on that I'm still super fucking hyped about is the downfall in a lot of these really popular games, which I will get into a
Yeah,
little
well, we'll get
later.
into.
I mean, last I was talking to you guys, it was before High Guard even came out. Now that I think of it,
Oh, and
and
Marathon. Damn, yeah, we have a lot to talk about, you guys. We did
before
not
High
talk about
Guard,
this enough.
Marathon, a whole bunch of those games, and yeah, I do definitely have some opinions on some of these games. Like I said, we're gonna talk about it a little later, but other than that, just been big chilling, just enjoying myself, man. I don't think I can go through another like wave of Steam sales again because now since I'm basically
Uh,
just like a head now, I've been doing a lot of like purchasing like niche games here and there. Like, one of the last couple games I ended up getting, I have Lost Planet 3 now.
yeah. Oh yeah, I was to say
Well,
yeah. I'm with him because I told him about it. That's how he got it. It's like, oh yeah, they got Lost Planet 3, Lost Planet Condition. So right now I'm showing them the Steam page. Like, yeah, this is all I got recent. This is super recent. This is second recent, and then everything here is like fourth wave recent. Anything before this I already had. Like we already played Escape from PS1, as you guys already know, and RV there yet, which we got to finish. But carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, and honestly, the last game I'm gonna end up bringing up that I have been playing a lot more lately, just because new DLC came out with it. The Digimon Time Stranger game. I went back to play that goofy RPG that I ended up loving so much that for me personally was second place for my last year's games that I ended up enjoying. But holy crap, man! Now I got all my favorite versions of for those who don't know, Omnimon's got like a million different forms. So I have all the white Omnimons and all the black Omnimons, all their forms. I have Mega Ultra B, I got Zord, I got Merciful Mode, I got Antibody X. I have all of them now, and I'm freaking happy. I'm super hyped about that. I can't wait for the next stuff they're going to be bringing out. I didn't have to pay for it, thankfully, because I already bought the season pass with that, which I shouldn't have, but I ended up
He said
doing
I
it
shouldn't have.
anyway. I did get the game fairly cheaper than its initial price, so that's also a plus. Basically, for like standard, I got that plus the season pass.
Also, as you guys can
So yeah,
see, yeah, I'd say I outside of that, I did is I've been playing demos that I haven't cut up. You guys go check out Queen's Domain. That's what you're seeing here. So indie shout outs, you know, add intermission. This is not paid. This is us supporting our locals. I played the Airflame Ultra beta. Codes, dumbass, couldn't hop on and play with us, so now it's over. Now you can't join us. And I played Nephonia. These videos will be out at some point, you guys. It was Nephonia, Queen's Demand. There was another Dungeons and Dragons kind of game. Videos will be up posted when oh yeah, Sword Hero. Yeah, they'll be posted up when
you
I
know
get the
what?
chance.
Let me ask you, Gigi. Have there any been like any shows or movies you've been watching lately?
Well, oh, actually, yes. You know, I'm glad you said. Actually, yes. I've been watching a cosplay one. It's not Dress Up Darling. It's one before. It's a classic. If you guys might know about it, someone with the girl with the outfit and has like the underboob or whatever. It's got like 3 seasons. Surprisingly, been watching that. Isekai Quartet. Catching up on Isekai Quartet.
Okay.
And outside of that, I've just been watching recaps of all animes, and some of them are actually pretty good. Like, there's actually like, man, I don't know why these latest recaps of isekais. Like, some of these are kind of low key bangers. Oh, and hands down. I'm gonna say this right now. Spoiler alert. We already know what rom-com anime of the year is gonna be. I'm not gonna spoil. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna spoil it because I forgot the name. But no, that one's really good. I've been liking that. But yeah, that's all I've been on actually, as far as shows. We already know I mainly fuck with anime now. Barely have enough time. IRL, like I said, man, like you just the main reason for this for me is like, look, I will never say this kind of shit. Whatever. I keep things as clean and as legit as possible. I'm not paying for Disney Plus. I mean, especially not Disney Plus. Like this is the real thing. Is it's really hard to watch shows and stuff when one, the marketing's god awful. Two, I don't feel like watching most because I just assume it's garbage. And three, so I've never heard of it. And if I hear it, I assume it's garbage. And three, how am I going to watch it? I don't pay for cable or TV. I can't watch it on YouTube. I watch most of my stuff either on YouTube or, you know, some other service that provide. And like I said, anime is just more accessible. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it's just anime is more accessible, and I have more trust in anime. That's the #1 reason why I watch anime more than live action shows these days. I'm
Well, not
excited for
gonna lie,
Scary Movie. I'm excited for Scary Movie though.
this is part of the reason why I ended up bringing it up though, because if you haven't heard, last week, actually, I believe it was like Thursday or Friday. Did you know that High Anime got taken down?
Ah, yeah, Cuz is talking about that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
man, fucking High Anime, man, it's fucking gone, man. They blew it up out of existence, and you know what? I'm fucking pissed because that's where I was watching all of my anime and shit, man.
I don't condone piracy. Just FYI, you guys, we're clean here.
Yeah, we don't condone piracy. We just simply sail the seven seas and have a good time. That's all we do here. We don't do anything crazy. We're just sailing. That's all we are, people. We're sailors. We're sailors
I'm
on.
not sailing. I speak for myself and no one else.
Just a
Please.
bunch of seamen.
Oh my god. But yeah, wait, Codes, did you really not do anything else pre whatever? You know, I think you already said that, right? Yeah,
Just
no, I think that's we're all up to date, right? Because I think we're transitioning pretty well into our topics now. We're all up to.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
oh,
much.
wait. I guess last one, dev update. I don't know if I remember I mentioned this before, but it's for everybody else because it is important. I made really good progress lately, so that is the thing. Finally, been able to been more consistent. And the same with my gym thing is I've been going to the gym the past what? Nah, I don't know if I mentioned. Been doing good gains. Now I'm trying to focus more on weight loss a bit more, just for better definition. But I basically doubled in strength from when I started to now, which is awesome. working on my stamina. That's gotten a bit better. Yeah, no, what not this month. I just need to stretch more. I'm being more consistent. I've been working on my Japanese as well. Like, it's not a great year. I would say this was not the best year, but like, I like that I'm being consistent doing stuff, and it's also nice that I'm heading the deving on top. So, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to have something to showcase everybody else. Like I said, a lot of it's been stuff, and I've been at least still doing stuff with like, you know, dev logs, watching dev logs, developers. But now it's really nice that I'm really getting anything. I haven't messed with the tutorial from Unreal, and I basically knew like 90% of what I had to offer, and then one of the things that's problem solved that was really nice. I figured it out. I was like, yeah, no, things are going along great. But the main update I'm really trying to get is that I don't know if I mentioned this before or not, but the fact that I had to cancel rollback planned for the game I was working on because of the fact that it's like full 3D, and there's something about it because it's basically there's a difference between full 3D and state play. I won't get too into the details, but most fighting games are state play. That, and one of the reasons why Tekken doesn't have true 3D or through rollback, and it's because it is not a state-based fighting game. Is we all tell it's like 3D whatever, and I'm trying to make like a 3D kind of game, right? And yeah, no, but now there, I won't spoil too much, but I did find like a sort of template and working with that, and it by default has rollback, and I'll figure out because right now it's set in a certain way, but I mean, I'm not gonna into details. Long story short, rollback is back on the menu, boys, and it will, like I said, it's the fact that it's on there, it's already native on, it's in the format, it's got the tools and things. Now can I make and jerry rig these tools to work how I want them to? You know, like I said, the hardest part is done. Like I said, networking, that already alone was going to be a start. I was going to fucking hire someone if I had to, because I'm like, you know what, as a developer, you got to pick and choose your battles. You know, I'll do a little bit of Blender, do a little bit of this and that, but I said networking, I'm like, I heard this is the hardest thing, I've seen enough, and it's like, you know what, no, I'll pay someone to do this shit. I'm not doing this. But I at least was putting in the effort to understand how rollback works, and you really should. I mean, that's with anything. I understand it. But no. Luckily for me, like, okay, cool. Yeah, rollback's back on the menu. I might have to jerry-rig or work a weird way to make the game work the way I want to. Because like I said, it's there and everything, but can I make it, you know, work into a 3D environment? Right. And yeah. The thing is that I have it there, and it works by default. You can do stuff, whatnot, but it's like, okay, and I have to, right now, like I said, I'm just fucking with it, right? That's the state I'm at. Installing it was a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because, like, you know, Unreal Engine isn't true open source, it's just partial. You can just do plugins and shit. And I already have a couple. Which other update? I have used the scythe editor. Shout outs to them. I gave them a hefty donation of $10. So now map editing will be much smoother and better. So yeah, no, we got 2 plugins, right? In a sense. Well, actually, I got several plugins, and I even went through my folder stuff. Oh, and we've also moved to Unreal Engine 5.7 finally, as a lot of my older plugins that were given to me by Epic Games for free work with 5.7. There's some that don't, but it's not the biggest loss in the world. So yeah, like I said, there's lots of strides happening. Like so much shit. Like I said, it's dumb stuff, but I really wanted to be transparent because we all know some people are really anticipating it, and I think that was the big important thing to get at. Like, some of it might seem, obviously I can't get full details, and even with the shit some of I do, you guys are like, what the fuck's he saying? So I'll end this short. But yeah, long story short, rollback's back on the table. A lot of shit happened, progress stuff, even though nothing basically has changed. Like, well, you still don't have, like, yeah, it is, but that's how deving is, man. I've lost sleep over ideas for fighting games. Which, that being said, I had more ideas for my game yesterday while I was working up till 5 a.m. and I wrote it all down, so don't you worry. Like, you know, a lot of progress. Like, so I feel really good. This last week there was so much progress. Like, even from a games point, like, we actually have more, like, in a physical sense. But that's it. That's all of them. I might cut some of this off, whatever. But I really had to emphasize because a lot happened, and I don't know how much into detail I went the last 2 vibecasts, but. Yeah, sorry to remember on. Let's actually stick to topic. Sorry about that, but I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are, at least.
No, man. It's all fucking good, man. It's actually pretty good to hear that you know, updates are going good and shit for you. Fucking I know it's been a fucking long ass fucking journey for you as well, trying to get all this shit together, man. So major fucking props for you to even, you know, getting to the point where you're at now. It's fucking nuts.
I mean, dude, the more I do this, the more I understand the quote that once you realize how hard it is to make games, you start to realize it's a fucking miracle they're even made. And holy fuck, that is so goddamn true. Like, I literally had a near heart attack trying to see, is this gonna work? Because I had to download Visual Studio, and I'm like, dude, I literally was just autopiloting. I didn't even know if this shit was gonna work, bro. That's at the state I was at. I'm like, fuck. And it worked. I'm doing this shit so much, sometimes I just autopilot, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Which is, I don't think that's a good thing, but fuck it. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the support, you guys. But yeah, let's stick to the topic. No more dev talk.
Hey, man, thanks for the fucking huge update, though, man. It's fucking good, man. Honestly, there's one more question I have in
Sure.
terms of deving.
Sure. Go for it.
Do you have a window in mind for where you want this completed?
I say this every time, but it always changes, and it's the nature of the. But I mean, mind you, across from you guys, I try to make sure we got schedule, this and that, everything. Because here's the thing: since last year, I had a thing, we had schedule, and I do try. I'm usually loose. I do try to have deadlines specifically for certain things, and I've met all of them for the most part, which is good. I wanted to at least have something playable by the end of last year. That was missed, so now I'm playing catch up in a sense. But now I have a better idea. I would say within a month or three, we can definitely expect something for sure. That's the best I can say. I don't know what, because the other thing is that I don't have enough experience making things. Like I can have an estimated time and it ends up taking longer for one of two things, right? It might take longer for me to one, get it up and running, two, learn to do it, and three, implement it, and then four, what if work kicks in my fucking way? So, like I said, these are vague timelines. I can get better timelines. Like once I, let's say, like I say, I understand how long I could take to make a map. I've been spending a fuck ton of that. Optimization and whatnot, things are scheduled. I have things that are tasked. Like once I am done doing one of everything, I will have a much better time frame to give everyone. That's the best way I can put it. That's why I say I can at least guarantee you something within the end of this month to show, and within 3 months, maybe something playable.
All right.
I know it's vague,
Well,
but that's just
speaking
being
of having
honest.
shit playable, though, speaking of having shit playable, this is why I kind of wanted to go into this segue. Xbox and their
Oh,
Project Blue.
yeah, and we're starting with a big one.
Let's start with the big fucking beefy boy known as the Xbox Project Helix.
What the fuck
Holy
even is
shit.
that? I didn't really touch or anything, but I'm just like, dude, everyone's saying this, that, whatever.
Well, first and foremost, I'll go ahead and start off with the timeline of during the time of us not being together, ladies and gentlemen. There was a certain situation that ended up happening where, unfortunately, two people inside of Microsoft's like big heads, like so I would say Sarah Bond, and I'm trying to remember the other dude's name, but Phil Spencer. There we go. They essentially have been departed away from Microsoft's Xbox division, and we ended up getting a new person named Asha Sharma, which means that it's a huge paradigm shift. For those who don't know, fucking Phil Spencer has been the guy to kind of spearhead the campaign after the catastrophe known as the press release for Xbox One. For those who don't know, the Xbox One was it was a thing that everyone was like, "Oh man, on your Xbox you can watch TV, and now you could do more stuff with your TV." And it was more all about the TV shit rather than fucking video games for some dumbass reason. And it single-handedly tanked the Xbox brand. It was that bad. Phil Spencer tried to turn that around by showing off that the games are still really good, and like there's a lot of great things they could still do with the Xbox. We're still going to have exclusives. Later on down the line, they basically just didn't really have all the exclusives that you would want, which
Well, okay, about that though, they did have a feature back in the launch Xbox One that I thought was pretty nice. They allowed you to have like a picture-in-picture type of situation going on.
yeah, they did. But in return, what else did we get with that? We had the whole DRM situation, which now is pretty prevalent in all the games, like it in all the things that you're able to do with the Xbox. Not being able to borrow your game to your friend because if there can only be one copy. If you purchase the copy, then no one else can really use that copy type of deal. Really fucking sucks. It is what it is. There was that. There's just a lot of limitations. You needed to be online, and if there was no online connection, you only had 1 hour to play
Uh-huh.
your system. The Connect had to be on at all times. Like this was when they first revealed that to be a thing, and no one on this fucking planet liked any of the ideas that they were pushing. And thankfully, we got to a point where we don't gotta worry about that shit anymore because Xbox is basically on their way out now. Yes, damn near 12 years, 13 almost, yeah, 13 years later, they're now at the point where Phil Spencer, who did a pretty decent job showing off the Xbox's power in that, gave us the Series X, got us really hyped for like, things to come. And in all honesty, I was really hoping for this year since it is the what is it, the 25th year anniversary of the Xbox brand. They were supposed to push off like their really big titles like Forza. We were supposed to be getting a new Halo. We're supposed to be getting a new Gears, getting a new Fable. Like all these great games that were really looking spicy down the line. Now we're at the point where it's like I can no longer like enjoy myself anymore. There's nothing I can really do to enjoy myself because unfortunately a lot of these games can be played on everything else now. Thanks to the Xbox Play Anything Everywhere campaign, They ended up releasing a lot of different games and shit that sadly are just on everything else now. Doom used to be an exclusive, and now you can play it on a PlayStation 5. Halo used to be an exclusive. The next Halo game that's about to come out, which is basically the remake for Halo 1, that's actually going to be releasing on the PlayStation as well. I do believe the Forza game also got announced that it's going to be releasing on, other things as well. Gears of War, they already have the Gears 1 edition already on the PS5. No one bought it, unfortunately. Like literally, no one fucking bought it. It's very sad to know that.
I feel like they just didn't
Uh,
market it enough.
I think they did market it enough, but I think it was more because of I hate to say it, but Gears of War is kind of a niche title, and on top of that, I don't think that there's any more of the fan base within the
There's no more hype. There's
PlayStation.
just no more hype for it. That's all it really is. Because people know what Gears is. There's just no more hype behind it anymore. The hype era is gone.
Like they literally just kind of sucked all that away, and like trying to do all that shit now just makes no fucking sense anymore, basically. But yeah, man, the fucking Xbox is tanking. Like what more can we say? This is gonna be the first of the big three to kind of bow out. I know a lot of people are trying to cling on to hope. Shout outs to DB. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. You're trying to hold on hope for your Xbox to do all these great things, and you thought in your mind that the Xbox was just gonna be this grand thing, but unfortunately, that's not how reality works in terms of
Yeah,
the Xbox.
plus whatever that chick's name is, head of the gaming division, how she used to be part of like the AI.
Oh, I was gonna talk a little more in detail on her, but I'll talk about her now. Asha Sharma actually comes from interesting background. A lot of her shit is heavily based on like working with AI. She was working for what is it? Instacart. She worked for Instacart and actually did a lot of AI integration into their service and that. Now she's come over here to essentially take over Xbox, not really the way I think people are hoping. I think it's more along the lines of, hey, I'm going to be this new girl or this, not new girl, but new person who's basically going to change the face of like Microsoft as a whole. I think eventually they are going to move to being just Microsoft Gaming, which is going to completely suck ass just calling it Microsoft Gaming. But I
I mean,
mean, what?
they currently are in the process of adding Copilot to Xbox now.
Yeah, which is going to be disturbing to say the least. I
Like,
don't know.
well, that
I
did not take
in
long.
honesty, like the Windows operating system is kind of a giant fucking issue right now at this point, and I feel really bad that we're gonna have to deal with this as an Xbox fan. I don't want the Microsoft OS experience all in my face. I just want to be able to play my damn games. So that's where I'm at with this whole situation. I really don't agree with anything that they've decided to do now because I genuinely think that this is just a bunch of BS now. But I mean, what else can we do though? There's nothing else we can really do with this situation other than just accept that it's happening. Like that's kind of the worst part about this. And I mean, GG, what do you think about Xbox just kind of withering away from this point forward?
I mean, first, I wanna start the full thing is like the Switch. Like the main thing is wait, Phil Spencer retiring. Because first of all, we already know we love Phil. I'll glaze or not glaze, lightly touch on a lot of the stuff I say because Real Life Wizard has done a great job of already covering most of this in greater detail. But like I said, it sucks that Phil Spencer's gone. Hopefully, it was his retire. But to me, it's the to me what bothers me is the shadiness around it because I don't think Phil wanted to retire, and the fact that we already had that one black chick like she was legit like gamer, she was cool as hell, and then she was prized to be the next one in charge, and no, they just they put her under their bus. They're saying, oh, this and that, oh, we don't like working with her. It's like it gives me Henry Cavill vibes. I bet you she had good ideas and wanted to be like pro gamer, but a lot of those morons were. I'm like, nah, dude. I'm gonna be honest, nah, bro. They were cool as fuck. They were the last good hope Xbox had, and they fucked them up. I mean, someone said Phil Spencer's a better gamer than his CEO. I was like, okay, I think that's a fair take. But the funny thing is, like, no, now Microsoft has fully taken over Xbox. Before, you see it all the time. I mean, it happened with Resident Evil 4. That's why it wasn't on Xbox. A lot of the people who were in charge of Xbox stopped Microsoft from doing their stupid shit, but now they have a puppet. This person is a glorified puppet. And like I said, they're like, oh, let's have someone who has, yeah, they'll mess with again, they want to integrate Copilot to fucking Xbox. I mean, I'm okay with it because I use it, but I feel for most people, they don't give a shit. So it's fair enough. So, no, she's just a glorified puppet. At the end of the day, no, because she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Nothing, none of it. No, she's just there as a puppet. Microsoft now is in control. Microsoft now
You
is in
know,
control with Xbox.
I would say this, and this might actually be a hot take. I don't think you need to be a gamer in order to understand how to do fucking Xbox at all.
That's crazy. That is a hot take.
No, the reason why I will end up saying that too, I look at people like Peter Moore. Peter Moore was a person who was really big in Xbox. but like he came from like a FIFA background. Like he was like into like real life soccer type shit. So from him going from there to Microsoft and then doing what he did over at EA and then basically going back into soccer again to real life FIFA, like he did show like you don't necessarily have to be a gamer. Yeah, you can show that you're dedicated to the brand because obviously, you're working for them. Why the fuck not? But like he was a great example of a person who wasn't necessarily a gamer but understood what to do with the Xbox brand.
I feel like the thing is that's in the minority. Like, yeah, like you don't necessarily have to for anything, right? One, it's better to actually understand the product, and either one, you have to have experience or are willing to learn. That's really what it is. It's the mindset, and also soccer to gaming, like they're both like very close. Like AI and gaming is not the same thing. A sport and a game are very closely related. Like that's not that big of a stretch, but that's just in short. But yeah, I get your point. I get you. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But oh, so continue on. What was I talking about? So as far as for me, like, I mean, I don't know, like, cause like the whole series, like, what is this new system, whatever. Like for me, like I said, my biggest thing is I want them to still have a presence in the console market. But I like the fact that I did hear one of the rumors that I don't know if I put it too that they want to have emulation for Xbox and Xbox 360 on
Yeah,
PC, which
that
is
was funny
awesome.
enough. That was the very next thing I was gonna bring up. The fact that at first when they first dropped this announcement, for those who didn't know, like the Project Helix thing was leaked about I say like maybe 2 years ago now. I think it was around 2024 when they were talking about, oh yeah, the next big Xbox is supposed to be coming out 2028. Now originally they also did show off what was called the Xbox Series L, which funny enough looks the exact dimensions as the Steam box, which I kind of found funny, just kind of throwing that out there. But moving on to the Project Helix, the idea that they weren't going to have emulation originally kind of disturbs me. And that was the real big thing that a lot of people were talking about. That like it was basically just going to be a not so good PC that they were going to release, and it was probably going to cost like an arm and a leg. A lot of people are expecting it to be like $1,500. To be fair, it is very likely it could be that but I feel like the way how people are looking at the pricing is kind of like wonky. Like obviously the PC handhelds, obviously they're gonna be $1,000, $1,500 because like there's so much that you need to do in order for that shit to work. That's the reason why it's so damn expensive because there's a lot of moving parts to that in order for it. Whereas a console isn't as complicated as a PC handheld. So generally speaking, I feel like it would be around the $1,000 mark still. I would say it wouldn't exceed the 1,500, but especially after this news came out that they're really gonna work in the emulation, so you'll be able to play your first Xbox and Xbox 360 games on there. Actually got me super excited, but at the same time, it kind of feels like a bittersweet type of victory because like why did it take for them so long to actually get to this point? Because we can play some of the games on the current consoles now, but not all the games. Like we would like to be able to play our more niche titles. Like where the fuck is my Vex? I can't play my Vex onto my console. At least I don't think. Last I checked, you can't. Maybe they can now. Who knows? But for the fact that they're even looking into that and possibly making this product better, that could be good news for the gamers. But we could also be looking at the very last Xbox to release.
And here's the thing too, because like I said, you're asking me I mean, I don't mind the interlude, right? It is nice and it's good. It's things. I mean, I'm not gonna elaborate because I think you said everything needs to be said. But to me, the other thing is because this really is right. Like I am personally content with it. Like I said, it's disappointing, whatever, but I like it because we're not like it's the same thing with me and for fighting games. Why I say we need to have content. This and that. Xbox has already kind of been dead and is dead as like a product to the average consumer, right? And one of the things I like is the price and the performance, but no, the price went up. There's too many like it's weird. They do pro consumer stuff and a lot of anti consumer stuff, right? Like basically Xbox from now on is screwed as something for the average gamer and it's ruining it for everybody else, right? That's why I always care. Like we need them. Like I'm thinking they'll make maybe one more console, but that'll probably be the last one. But then the whole thing is that that's why people are like, oh, well, everything. It's weird because we have this vision of like, okay, we see, oh, it's gonna ruin it. What's the point? But then we always forget, like, dude, as a system, and it is free money because there are people who are already stuck to the ecosystem. Like the only real reason I own an Xbox is for two reasons: one, because of the controller, and two, the ease of use. That is why consoles will always have a market. The problem that
Yeah.
sucks is that Xbox doesn't do a good job for the average consumer. Like as to me as a gamer, even though they've been going all these directions, or whatever, to me they were already dead since Xbox One. Like that shit. Because right now, and it's a shift, right? This is what it is. They're clearly shifting into software. It's the same reason. Look at how Nintendo does, and it actually makes sense from a business standpoint. Let's lean into the thing we're good at. See what happened. Okay, we're better with handhelds. Let's do something with the Switch and make kind of like a handheld thing. Same with Microsoft. They're clearly better at software than we are with hardware. Like they've given up on first they give up. Now they're going all in on software. There is no if, ands, or buts about that. And as a gamer, this doesn't affect us. We don't give a shit about having to buy an Xbox. You know, there are plenty of games. Like this is a pro. Like if you're a gamer, there is nothing that isn't pro that Xbox is doing. Even Game Pass, but there are things that'll do that. This makes it worse. Like as far as I'm concerned, I expect maybe 1 to 2 good games from Xbox every year, and that's about it. With a lot of disappointments, it is what it is, and none of it will reach the peak 360. It is what it is. But there's plenty. You know, as far as gaming, like we're fine. You know, like we're not gonna die because there isn't an actual good. You know, like the world will move on. Best way to put it, like I said, with AAA, they're dead. They're dead. We need to move on. These are corpses in the game. So boom, as a gamer, the loss of Xbox titles doesn't mean anything. And same with hardware, it's like we have PCs. Like if you're a gamer, you move on. And like literally, there was a whole thing. I'm gonna bring up the stat about that Capcom said half of their sales now are from PC. Like as gamers, what most of Xbox is doing outside of pricing for Game Pass does not affect you straight up. Like Game Pass is the main thing that's been doing nothing even the subscription service, but them rising it. And this is where I'm going back to that I like, because this isn't our problem. This doesn't affect us that much outside of Game Pass. Game Pass affects everybody. It affects the average Joe. You know, that because of Xbox failing on that side, it's too expensive to get an Xbox. Just straight up, I have to pay to play online. This shit's overpriced as fuck. They are literally gouging out the average consumer from having fun with gaming. That is the real issue here. We're doing this because we care about everybody getting into gaming. And on top of that, what's your reason to get into an Xbox? Like you said, we can't play most of the original titles. They're sure as fucking, and here's the thing, dude. They're not gonna fucking get a PC. Straight up. That shit's not happening. They're not bright enough, nor do they have enough money or give enough fucks to do that. That is the number one reason why consoles will still exist. You know what I mean? Goes out in the conversation. It's like, no, they're gonna be around forever. Like until people stop being stupid, they're gonna be around forever, you know? And by the way, I also seen another stat that this is unsurprising. Most PC gamers love sales and stuff and generally buy games under 50 to 40. Most console tards, on average, actually do pay 60. So what's funny is that they're a bigger market for money as well, and that's what you should, because at the end of the day, I remember a quote is that people are in the business to make money. So you are fucking yourself up by not capitalizing on that market. And the thing is, there's always gonna be people on Xbox, but they mainly play Call of Duty or an insert sports game here, right? It's just, it sucks that it's gonna make it harder for the average. And I said this before and whatnot. Like Switch is definitely doing. The average person's not gonna Switch 2. It's just too expensive. And they're like, why would I get a Switch 2 when I have the Switch 1? And same with Xbox, because Xbox and Nintendo are failing. Sony is completely dominating. And as I said before, Sony is the worst out of, like, not the worst compared to Nintendo at least. Bro, games cost more on the PlayStation than anything else. They barely have sales anymore. I think PS Plus is way worse than Game Pass. Like, no, it's because it's worse for everyone else. That's what it really is. To me personally, everything Xbox is doing, I'm not really all that like, oh, cool, it's interesting. But since the launch of this, I've been literally nothing but happy with Xbox. I don't look forward to anything. Hey, oh my god, I can play Gears of War, whatever. Oh, it sucks that it's not that big, whatever. But I fundamentally understand people just don't have taste in gaming. Like I've already reached that point. I'm not gonna sit here like, oh, it's not my fault PlayStation players couldn't enjoy a fucking good Gears game. I mean, there are certain things, like I said, the hype's gone, this and that, whatnot. But like to me personally, it's like, you know, I'm just hopeful. It's like, I'll look forward to whatever. And like I said, I'm more happy than anything. Like to me, outside of the Game Pass price surge, everything Xbox has been doing that has been towards me, I look at the other opponents as I go towards me, like, man, this is fucking great. I can play Xbox 360 and this and that. And like, yeah, I'm fucking like, oh yeah, it sucks at Xbox. Oh, but I bought the Xbox way before the price went up. Oh, this and that. Like, to me, but I realize that I come from a position of privilege that, like, you know, I already know this shit. I have like fucking 3 PCs, you know? I'm not the average person. That's really what it is. So know that this much that it's actually, we do care. Like, so it's not that it's being ignorant, because to me personally, it's like, nah, I'm just not as butthurt as everybody else. I genuinely am not. But maybe it could be something to do that I'm like a big Xbox guy, right? Like I said, I definitely don't like the idea that Microsoft has now officially basically taken over and they keep trying to push. Like I said before, I benefit from Copilot. You fucking don't. And that shit's annoying. Why should you have to deal with bloat that you're not going to fucking use? That shit's annoying. And like I said, I'm interested how they're going to take this whole Xboxes everywhere kind of bullshit. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I just hope they at least have one more console. Just one more. And if I'm being honest, like, I think that the fact that the PS6 wants to come out in less than 10 years is the stupidest shit on earth. Like, and I'm gonna say this much for sure. Like the PS5, you know, it shows all that, but compared to the PS4, it sold nothing. And even the Xbox is not doing good in sales. And then let's see, and the other reason too is, we're less connected, right? Because Xbox just doesn't sell overseas. So now it's hindering the experience of the gamer. That's why we care, right? We want other people to experience what we do. And if you can't sit there and trash talk a Japanese dude in Call of Gears, then are you even gaming, dog? No, bro, you ain't living life until you're talking shit to a foreigner, you know. But Yeah, like I said, hopefully they release one more console, and I hope to God they leave it for 20 years because I just, again, even as a developer, I don't see there being a point into a system after the PS5. Like the PS5 is fine, and if games, oh, they can run better, no, that's a developer problem, and it's not an engine problem either. Well, to a degree it is, but no, it's mainly a developer problem. Like, no, we need this. All you're doing by getting these bigger consoles is letting these stupid developers optimize less and less. Like, I'm being dead ass, bro. All that's gonna happen. Xbox 7 comes out, the games will just run at a slightly higher res but still run it like they'll still offer a 30 FPS option, which is disgusting. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? Like, I'm telling you, we're at a point where the hardware is no longer the problem. Like, historically, it's always been a hardware problem. From PS1 to N64, there's PS2, 3. There's always been a hardware limitation holding these systems back. PS3, most notoriously, the memory, hands down. And now we are in an era where the system, objectively, from start even to now, I mean, it's not the strongest. It's not bottlenecking. Best example, even the Series S, like, dude, there's plenty of RAM, plenty of GPU overhead. The CPUs are not underpowered or have a limited number of clocks. They have 6 cores. That's more than enough. And we're stagnating in terms of technology. Like right now, consoles are the best they've ever been, objectively, as an item. But we have some of the worst fucking games and worst service ever in gaming. Is that not ironic? We had better games when people had duct tape and RAM that had 1 kilobyte compared to motherfuckers. Oh, yo, we have 16 gigs. You know how many people would kill for 8? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, no. That's why I genuinely think we shouldn't even have a console upgrade at all. They're not gonna sell a lot, so I'm gonna tell you right now that shit. And look at the Switch too. Like you say, literally, gonna be look at Switch 1. Sells way more. Oh, it's sold, and then that's it. It's gonna die out. Like past the first day of Xbox and PS6, that shit's gonna be dead. You're gonna see that on shelves. Ain't no one giving a fuck. Like, I'm not paying $1,000. And the thing is, they already want to. Is it's the trends that it's doing. $70, bro. GTA 6. Oh, it's gonna be 100. It's gonna price everyone out. The latest system's gonna be 1,000. The latest game's gonna be 100. It's like, who the fuck? Like, it's just becoming a privilege. It's becoming a privilege hobby. That's really what this all boils down to, and that's why we care so much. But to the average gamer, it doesn't affect us. People are going to go on Steam. They're already on Steam. They're going to get a pre-built computer or some bullshit, or the Steam machine once the RAM prices drop. But yeah, no. Like just the main thing is that people care about Xbox as a brand. It's dead. Like I said, because they got no good games and no one gives a shit about their products. But as a software, they'll live on. And, to me, it's like, fuck it. It's the lesser of evils. As long as I can. That's why I said I'm excited. The fact that they said, hey, fuck it. Because no, seriously, they're good software developers. Clearly. Like I said, their backwards compatibility is way better than. That's why, dude, that is the hands down the same reason why I have the Series X. I can play old school. I can literally put disc from like Xbox OG to now. Whereas the PS5 is like, fuck you. Only PS4 if you're lucky, you motherfucker. And I have to buy the Pro just to get a glorified fucking upscale for it, where the Xbox already does that shit with an OG Xbox game. Fuck off. But yeah, that's my whole thing. It's like, for the most part, I'm not really butthurt. It just sucks for the state of gaming for everyone else, It's not about me. I could give two shits less, but everybody else, like, fuck. I mean, like I said, Ackman has already given up on Xbox, and I don't blame him. I just don't look forward to any games. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Gears of War, what is it, Judgment or whatever the new one. I'm not excited, but I'm like, okay, all right, I'll see, I'll peep it, I'll give it a shot. Hopefully they don't disappoint.
Talking about the Gears of War Day.
Yes, thank you. I mean, what about codes? How do you feel? I'm curious. So we already have Mar, we have Mike, but what about you? I went off a bit, but what about you? How do you feel about the state of Xbox?
Oh, did he fall asleep?
I guess he's AFK like a prick. Dr. Codes, prick. I guess I'll speak on his behalf. He is butthurt about Scalebound. That's all I know.
This is, in all honesty, like the biggest subject I really did want to talk about. The fact of the matter is, the way how the Xbox is right now, it really does suck as a fan, especially for me being a longtime fan. And like, I'm a fan of all the systems. I love the PlayStation. I love Nintendo. I love Xbox. Like the fact of the matter is, it kind of bowing out little by little the way how it's been. You kind of already seen the writing on the wall after we heard Phil Spencer talk about the inconsistency when it in terms of like console sales and stuff like that, and the games aren't really hitting as well as they would like, and even games that were supposed to be quote unquote successful weren't necessarily successful, mainly because it's like, oh yeah, we got this really good product, like what's this game that came out, Hi-Fi Rush, or the what game I'm talking about, the little rhythm action game that they had.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That
That's
was
exactly it.
yeah, it was probably one of their more successful games over the past like decade, and they ended up shutting down the studio regardless of its success. Like, it damn near won for a lot of people Game of the Year just because it was such a breath of fresh air. It was a great time, and it was an Xbox exclusive. Like, it's freaking nuts. So even though we've been seeing the writing on the wall, like, the fact of the matter is, them kind of bowing out. We need the competition. We need, like, Xbox has kind of been like on the toes, on the heels of Sony to make sure like they stay in check because Sony kind of had to like make sure they kept up with a lot of their stuff. Even though, let's be honest, a lot of PlayStation owners don't necessarily play PlayStation games. Like, not a lot of people are going out to buy
Neo, just
um
Neo. Enough
the,
said. Neo. They don't even like.
just Neo. I'm pretty sure a lot of people like completely forgot what the hell Neo is. Like, your casual PlayStation holder only plays. I mean,
Madden
they're
and
really
COD. They literally
ball
play
gun.
insert sports game in COD. That's literally what sells them. It's ironic.
They're the average ball and gun gamer. And the fact of the matter is, like, that's all that's really been running on PlayStation. You have the God of Wars, you have the Spider-Mans, you have all of these other games. Like, they sold, but they really just sold to a niche audience. Like, we already know how niche an audience Final Fantasy is. And yeah, that game didn't really sell too well on the PlayStation itself. I don't even think it sold well in general, to be honest.
And
But
wait, was it? Wait, actually, the reality is they're actually not like niche. They're popular, but by modern standards, they are. So you realize is that we have way more people now. Like obviously, to gamers, Final Fantasy's not niche, sure, whatever. But to the average person, they basically are. Like so. What Mar's saying is like not even like no. You guys need because I know I have some people like Final Fantasy. No, you go talk to Stacy and John. They're gonna like the fuck is Final Fantasy. So he's absolutely not even wrong. Like they're not
like
even relevant anymore.
they probably heard the term Final Fantasy. They probably never played it or even seen anything from
Or
Final
will play
Fantasy.
it, which is why they went non-turn based. And we had a video that I'm gonna upload. These fucking zoomies do not want to play old games. They don't like tank controls. They don't like turn based. They want every game to play like fucking Fortnite.
Which that even goes to show you as well, man. A lot of gamers that grew up like how we did, a lot of us are just going back and playing a lot of older games. Like, I just got done like stroking Division 2, and that game is damn near 10 years old now. Like, that is like an older game now, more or less, even though you could consider it a modern game because it is a live service game. At the end of the day, it's old. And I rather play a lot of older games. I'd rather go back and still play Halo 1, 2, 3, ODST. After that, I don't care. I don't mind playing some Halo Wars. I don't care for Halo Wars 2. Like, there are a lot of older games that not just me, but a lot of other people would just rather go and play those. Like, I'm pretty sure like you would rather play Third Strike over Street Fighter 6 right now.
Honestly, yes.
And you know what? The fact of the matter is, I don't blame you because, again, a lot of the games from back in the day, they just hit harder. They felt better, and they were
And you know what's crazy? It's not
a,
even like a
a
subjective thing
richer
because
experience.
I covered it that the Zoomers also agree. The ones who actually get out of their comfort zone, like from literally SF6 doesn't even feel as good as 5. And we're talking about like objective things. Like when I say objective, it's like okay, go look some stuff up, right? Like the animations in 6 objectively are not great for feeling, like objectively, and even same with Third Strike. So like get like that thing in 6 feels worse than 5. Like straight up, there's fundamental concepts of animation. I'm not gonna get into it, but like it's not even like an opinion. It's just fact at this rate.
I can't even imagine it. Oh wait, who's in here now? Who we got? We got someone alive?
What? Are you gonna be in here? We're gonna talk
Oh,
about
God.
VTubers at the end, so you'd probably want to add to it, Hunter, bro.
Is this an actual vibecast?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
vibing.
we're doing legit 5 guests right now.
All right. Well, this is supposed to be MARCAST anyway.
Yeah, like I said, if you want, I can. He's like, oh, there's a VTuber. I'll get him later. I can chime you in when we get to the VTubing, so we can get your thoughts. Cause I think you would agree with it. Anyways, carry on.
Yeah, but yeah, more or less going into the situation, like, gaming itself is really just shifting. Like, it's going to be a brand new ecosystem within the next few years. Nintendo right now, I'm not gonna lie, Nintendo.
They're
Let's be
cooked.
honest.
They're cooked.
Just in
They're more
terms of,
cooked than Xbox. Gamers don't give a shit about Nintendo.
really
Yeah.
think that they're cooked because they're still selling like fucking
Oh
hotcakes.
no,
I
no,
think
that's what I said. That's why I
Nintendo.
said gamers. I'm not emphasizing their sales, this and that. Like, but like to the gaming, no, they're dude. We gave up on Nintendo. Like no one buys this shit, whatever. Like all we have is like generic, fucking big titty bitches. And like I said, my biggest audience, fuck the Nintendo cucks. Who cares? They're losers. They're always gonna. It's girls, bro. Like stop buying Pokemon, girl. Play your real. That's where I'm at. Like girls, please. Like no, it's literally girls, bro. It's like
Well, you
dude,
already
please
know
play
it's not
better
just
games.
Pokemon. It's the Pokemon games, it's the Mario games, it's the Legend of Zelda
It's mainly
games.
Pokemon. Like dude, all the girls mainly like. And I hate it because
Even though
there's
they're
chicks
essentially
who are good
selling the
streamers that
games
play like
like double
garbage.
the price now, like they still sell fucking crazy, and it's kind of ridiculous. Obviously, you and I, we don't really fucking dig into just how big that ecosystem is, but I can be fair to say that they are, in terms of the big three, they are first place. And the only reason why they're in first place because of how ultra casual they.
No, and
Like,
here's the thing, like it's the same thing with the Wii. When people
every
say the Wii wins,
grandparent
it's
goes
like,
to the store and they know what a Nintendo is, so they'll get a Nintendo before they get a PlayStation.
oh, that's like all the boomer shit. But like I said, like because it's the same thing with the Wii. Like all people, no one thinks the Wii won quote the console war. Because when people think the console war is like, oh, what is the better thing? The Wii's not the better system. We all know it. Doesn't have the better games. Same how this one. No, they're always Nintendo lost. Like when we talk about from the gamer standpoint, because there's two conversations. Like we're talking about winning as who's the better product, whatever that, and then who's selling. So, who gives a shit about how much they sell? Because like, and that's the thing. Nintendo is winning in the sense of sales, like because they're ripping everyone off, and it's to the point where they're doing too many anti-business stuff. I heard they're trying to pass some out of pocket ass law over in Japan, dude. Like, no, they're bad. Like right now, like they're doing some out of pocket ass shit. So like in a sense, when it comes to sales, of course they're winning, but who gives a shit about the money they're making? But to the gamers, like no, they're like, you know what I'm saying? It's a funny thing. They're winning and losing, if that makes sense, right? Like because we already seen past their initial thing, no one's really buying that shit. And here's the thing, Nintendo knows this, and they're butthurt. So why do you think they keep trying to copyright strike this? And like I said, to me, like Nintendo's dead. Like at least with Xbox and stuff, like no, you can't catch me dead. I haven't given them a single $1. I'm not gonna give them more of $1. Like they are handicapped. And sure, their money is good, but here's the thing that butthurts them is they know they can get more. And companies, and see, they're greedy. They don't like leaving money on the table. I mean, and that's really what it is, right? To the gamers, like we're doing, there's no point where like no, Nintendo's just a piece of shit. We're just constantly shitting. We're not buying them, but it sucks that in the gamers' eyes, to any gamer, especially like in PC, like you can't play Nintendo. Like most people are moving on to PC. Like I said, gamers are moving on to PC. Nintendo's one of the few companies that doesn't see that, dude. Yeah, you're missing money on the table. Like, oh, what? You know, they're even worse than Sony. At least Sony's like, oh, let's do PC until you come to a console. No one wants to buy a shitty ass PlayStation, dog. Nintendo ain't even bothering. But the other thing is too, we're not missing money. Like, here's the better thing: if Nintendo were to drop out, I would care way less than Xbox dropping out, because they, at the end of the day, the games they provide are not at the level of something like Xbox or PlayStation when they're good. Mind you, when they're good. The thing is, they're consistent. I'll give them that. But even then, it's like, homie, what's the best shit y'all drop? What, Nintendo and fucking the Metroid Prime 2D one and Smash Ultimate, and that's it. Like if we're being honest, we're talking like, yo, this is like some of, and then you got, oh, dude, all I gotta say is, oh, Neo, done. Like, dude, if you said, oh, I could play every Nintendo game ever, or you can just have Neo. Bro, I'm gonna say Neo every single time, bro. You cannot compare the entire library of fucking Nintendo to Neo, one of the greatest games of all time. But that's because I'm like a real gamer. And I'm talking about from like a real gamer perspective. Who gives? Like, there's a reason why people will buy a PlayStation over a fucking Switch. Motherfucker, that shit just doesn't have like the games people fucking want. That shit that kids want, which is fine, mind you. But yeah, and like I said, it sucks that like, so it's like I don't give a shit. I could care. Like I just want them. Like I literally want Nintendo to go bankrupt. Like that is how much I'm sick of this shit, dude. Because like you're not doing nothing to the game. Again, the whole thing is like, what do you contribute to the gaming ecosystem? Nothing much, really. Like who gives a shit? And if you're one of those weirdos, I'm gonna kill you right now. You're a fucking virgin loser ass bitch motherfucker. Throw hands with me, dude. And I know you fucking won't, because you're a pussy ass bitch motherfucker. No grown ass man with a dick bigger than a fucking elephant is gonna sit here. Oh fucking Nintendo. No, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a goddamn fucking man, dude. Play some motherfucking gears, dude. Stop being a pussy bitch ass motherfucker, dude. I get tight, bro. This is why like people play pussy bitch games, bro. They don't like playing. This is why we have the conversation with the reimaginings and OGs. People don't like hard shit. They fucking are just little bitches, and that's why you people cheat so much. I seen a video that titled, "Oh, why is cheating normal, dude? It's only normal on bitch shit, like Call of Duty and all whatever normie shit. And fighting games is not shit. Why? Because we're not fucking bitches like you. Like that's the thing, dude. That's why I can never marry a bitch if they only played easy games, bro. That means you just want an easy life. Fuck out of here, bro. Life ain't fucking easy. But yeah, the whole thing is like, no. In the gamer side, Nintendo's dead. We know whatever. We don't care. But at the end of the day, clearly their marketing is fucking absolutely working. But at the same time, like I said, they're stagnating. Like it's a stagnation thing. Well, in certain areas, right? Pokemon's always gonna sell. That doesn't matter, because they don't make their money from gaming in Pokemon. Fuck no. They sell a bunch of plushies and underwear for women. That's where their money is. You know, and that's what really sucks. Is like I said, we're talking about it, and that's what's funny. Like, yeah, they're even winning against Microsoft, because we're talking about overall money. Microsoft has more money, right? We're talking about who has the most money on Microsoft, then it's Nintendo, then Sony.
All the big three, Microsoft 100% has the most money. It's basically because of Windows.
Exactly.
Windows basically makes more money than you can even fucking imagine, hand over fist. After that, I would say Nintendo will probably have more money than Sony, because I know
they do, because no,
Sony
they've gone so much,
dropping
dude.
prices in their entertainment shit too.
They lobby Congress, bro. The money you have to have for that. Get the fuck. Like I said, to me, Nintendo's a different conversation, because it's like we need to stop them. Like they're a fucking problem, dude. It's not even about gaming anymore. They're just a fucking mafia.
Oh man, you know what? Speaking of them being a fucking mafia, that whole fucking voice chat bullshit. You know the 1 year trial is about to run up now, so now people are gonna unfortunately have to pay in order for them to fucking chat on their Switch too. Which that
That's
alone should have
crazy.
already told them not to fucking buy one. But like, here we are, I guess. It's fucking crazy that that was even a fucking thing. How did they even allow that shit? Like, Just fucking throw Discord into your Switch too. What the hell?
And Nintendo's just so idiotic. Like I said, they want to control everything and anything, bro. That's their, like I said, they're way too control hungry. That's what I said. And here's the thing: we already said before. The best quote is, "Sony is winning, so they don't care anymore. Xbox isn't even trying. Nintendo's off in their own corner doing their own thing." You know, literally, this is the problem. Everything's stagnating. A PC person, an Xbox, a PlayStation, and a Switch. They're not competing against each other anymore. Everyone's in their own ecosystem now, and they all have issues. That's why Sony is such a piece of crap. They have no competition. Why is Switch such a piece of crap? They have no competition. Xbox, they stopped trying to give a fuck about being competition. PC's winning, and they're not even trying. When we're talking about for gamers, like PC's winning over gamers.
This for gamers, yeah. PC is.
But the other three, you're fucked. If you're an Xbox, Nintendo, or PlayStation, dude, you're all getting fucked. You're getting raped by Tyrone. That's what's happening. You're sitting there taking that shit. Here's this booty water system, this shitty handheld screen. Oh, you want to play GTA? You can't play that because the Switch is underpowered as fuck. Oh, you want to play GTA? You're gonna get over. Oh, it runs at 30. Oh, Xbox. Oh, we fuck knows if we'll have it because no one wants to make games for our shit. Eat a dick.
Man, you want to know what's absolutely insane? Thinking about the fucking Sony situation. Did you hear that they're gonna stop doing
Oh, right. I mean, it's a huge rumor. I think it has some validity. But we'll see.
I think they actually confirmed that it's 100% happening.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. I guess. I mean, to me, again, you're throwing away free money. It's just that they really wanted the return, and it's not a secret. We talked about it before that they were talking about that they want to get people to PC, and now they're thinking that, oh, we got you guys. You know, it's like, oh, here's the crack, and oh, now come over here. They're trying. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, literally, Sony just. Here's the problem with all three of them: Xbox, Switch, PlayStation. They do not understand consumers, bro, at all, dude. They just don't. And they think that this is gonna work and get PC people to buy up. I really don't get what their mindset is. Like, bro, why would someone get a more underpowered system with limitations? Like, dude, half the reason why I even still play, like I said, we already know, unless it's super easy, whatever, I'll buy it on console, whatnot. But for the most part, I'm full PC at this point, right? Anything new that comes, because one of the reasons, like, dude, these games look and run worse than on PC version because you guys keep putting shit like ray tracing and vignette and all. Like, you can't turn that garbage off on fucking consoles, bro. And then they want to run it at 60. It's like, dude, why? Like, and here's what pisses me off. It's not the console's fault. It's the software, and it's mainly from developers. It's like, I'm sorry, I do not want film grain. I want this at 120. I don't care if it's not 4K. I want 120, and I'm okay with the game looking at media. But no, I spent all these hours as a developer. You have to look at this ray traced grass. It's like, fuck off, dude. Again, I said it once. I said it again. If a game is that focused, like, to me, here's a better way to put it. It's ironic. If the game is running at 30 on a console, I'm not buying the PC version. Because to me, that's a red flag that the game's garbage anyways. It shows you that the people behind it do not want to make a good game. So it's funny, but I would at least like that. Good example, Neo 3. Neo 3, great game. We already know, one of the best games of all time because it's Neo. It runs at 60. I'm sorry, like, you are just hindering your experience at 60. Like, I am of the belief that PS5 gen game should run at 120. If not, what the fuck are you doing? And I get it, there's limitations and whatnot, but
like, games today should be running on more than 60. Like, if you want to do 60 frames, that has to be the bare minimum. Like,
agreed.
You already know there's some games that fucking come out that are like worse than 60 frames per second, and I don't even understand why the hell we're still doing that.
They really said here we're thinking 30 is an option, bro. That's wild, bro. That shit's choppy and it gives me a headache. Get the fuck out of here.
But like, running anything like 80 frames, don't even do the full 120. 80 frames, 90 frames, do 90 frames, please.
We literally have the technology. We have VRR, bro. They really could do that.
But of course, they try to make everything so fucking overly complicated, and that's the reason why a lot of fucking games are just faltering now. We're in a really bad position right now in terms of like the consumer. We can get so much, but there's not enough coming from the developers actually optimizing their games in order for them to run properly. Like, there's more push on just to try to make something look pretty. I don't care about the grass. It's fucking grass. It's fucking. I stopped caring about grass in like Halo 3.
Yeah, I would say the PS3 era, bro. They peaked.
Moving on.
I mean, for what was the other thing is I was saying? It's like I said, AAA has been dead. People just need to realize. I mean, look, the gaming crash is here. We're in the middle of it, and I'm glad that people are finally realizing it. Because again, look, what happened again? I guess we'll transition when we can. Bro, stupid Marathon released, lost to a random indie game.
You know what? I actually do have something a little bit to say about Marathon, because besides the fact that Slay the Spire 2 is actually beating it, which is kind of hilarious. I will say this. The only reason why that game is even as entertaining as it is for a lot of people is simply because it just so happens that the best people that were working on the multiplayer of their previous game that they were running on, like, they actually moved and migrated over to make Marathon. And I would honestly say my general review for it I haven't touched it yet, and I'm not going to, mainly because I have gripes with the way how Bungie just decided to just shit on everyone in terms of Destiny. Like, if you don't play Destiny, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do play Destiny, how does it feel just sitting there not doing anything for what, the next 3 months? They said like it's gone to the point of ridiculousness, and I will at least give it its props. The game feels good to some people because the best working people over at Bungie have been working on Marathon. The main reason why Destiny has been the shitter because all those good people that were working on the good stuff in Destiny 2 and the multiplayer in that, they all moved over to play to make Marathon. And that's the reason why it even feels somewhat decent at all. So I will give them props for that. I don't think it's gonna be holding in like over a year. I think it's gonna stagnate a little bit. Like right now, I think they're sitting at like what, between 30 to 50K players right now on Steam, which usually means if there's gonna be that many people playing it on Steam, then there's definitely enough people playing it on like consoles and that. I would say probably around 60 to 80 people, 80K people playing on console. I'm just assuming because obviously they never released the actual numbers for playing on console. They stopped doing that because, they don't like to be branded as, oh yeah, no one likes playing our game type of deal. But Marathon is Marathon. I will say it's not Concord levels terrible. I'll at least give it that. But do I think it's gonna last a year? Not really. I really do
What
think already right now it's probably gonna end up falling.
was it? A specific game company, or who was it that was like, "Oh, we don't want our game stats to be shown on Steam."
That was Ubisoft.
Like, "Oh, it's gonna make people realize we have shit games and no one plays, so we gotta get rid of that."
Right, and that's something I wanted to talk about. I was gonna link to that. Is that the whole court case with Steam, this and that, dude? Everything and all the one as developers getting butthurt because like, dude, your shit is failing, and they're getting tired of getting ratioed on Twibblers because we can see the numbers. And again, see like an example, Marathon, whatever. And it's so funny too. We have two Concord. Like I like how we have everything. We just call it Concord. It's crazy that we have three, bro. We had Concord, Marathon, and Marathon, or whatever. These stupid hard guard, whatever. And it's like, bro, like. And dude, this is a tool people want. Like, it's such a man. These people are so anti like actual information and free speech. It's like, because I wish for these kinds of features on a console. I wish I could see how many people are online for a fucking game. This matters if there's multiplayer. Story mode. I think that's just the stupidest shit ever. When people look, I mean, granted, to see if a game succeeded or not. Well, now we have to because you people keep fucking lying. And what's weirder to me, like, is at the end of the day, it's for the stockholders. That's why they do it. And I love that this shit's not working. But I also think another reason that I think low-key one of them might be, I mean, I'm not going to talk bad about my boys, at Epic Games, because I'm technically using their shit. But I also feel like they're the only ones who have the true motivation to kind of go after Steam, because no one else is going to they're not going to use Ubisoft Play. They're not going to use this and that. But Epic Ones is the only one that matters because, people get on it for Fortnite. And it's the only one I can see like, they're like, oh, we want to use, people just don't want to use Epic Games, bro. Just take the L, be the glorified Fortnite and free game launcher, and that's it, dog. Take the L, move on, bro. I don't really get it. They thought they won. Oh, we will beat Apple. We can beat Steam. No. See, Apple users are morons. Steam users are not. But Codes, yeah, I asked you earlier, but how do you feel about the whole Xbox? Where do you stand? See, Mars got his thing, and then I said my thing. I don't know how much you caught of it, but how do you feel? Where do you stand with Xbox?
I've moved past it.
All right, because you're full PC. You're just like, nah, I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
PC.
like that, like pretty much all Xbox stuff is PC, so like nothing really matters Xbox wise anymore.
Okay, we're kind of in the same boat then. Yeah, and now we're just like, so you're happy. So you're looking forward to them hopefully bringing a native backwards compatibility to PC for Xbox and 360 games then.
Yes, because the emulator that I definitely don't use for the 360.
Emulators illegal. You're fine.
I know I never use an emulator ever. I'm
Bruh.
Anyway, it does have some issues running games, and having a actual like dedicated emulator might be noise.
No, it'd be better. Like when it comes to software, Microsoft cooks.
The only issue is going to be like way more regulated, so you can't just drop in, say, a pirated version of the game, which I would never do.
Right. We definitely don't condone that. But no, the bigger thing is like, what if it's a game that's not supported? That's the bigger issue.
Yeah, it's because these companies have never just dropped a game and just completely delisted it from everything. No, they've never done that.
You sound so butthurt. Thank you, Coates. And also, what I think we'll do? I think we'll move the VR and segment in the VTuber for the next vibecast we have, because we definitely covered a fuck ton about Xbox. And I was like, no, this is good. That way we can make the thumbnail just Xbox.
I can't remember why I was mad about VR.
Don't worry, we'll bring it up next vibecast. That'll be for next month. It's something
What do you feel
that's relevant.
about PlayStation going full on exclusive again?
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Codes? I'm curious.
PlayStation going exclusive.
Yeah, 100% exclusive. They're not releasing any more PC ports.
Well, I mean, not really. They didn't really do it for that long, so it's just like, oh no, they did something they've been doing for the past like 20 years.
You know what else it is? They're not missing much because Sony's exclusives this gen are like shit. I
Well,
said their
Sony
best
didn't
exclusive is Neo, and that's already on
bring over,
PC.
like they didn't bring over that many to begin with, yeah.
And they weren't even that good. Well, like no, the best ones were Ghost of Tsushima, Days Gone. That's it. Everything else, like, who gives a shit? I don't care about
They
God of
brought
War.
in some other big boys. They brought in like God of War,
God of War, get it right.
Spitterman, Splooge Man, if you know what I'm talking about.
You're so stupid.
What else was there? They bring over Gran Turismo.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't. They should have. That would have been a pretty decent idea.
I mean,
I
you know
mean,
how many PC gamers have like a driving rig? Like they should have brought in Gran Turismo.
like I said, PC's not
Well,
missing much by not getting Sony exclusives. Like, no, if anything, what's disappointing is that what people got excited is that, oh, are they gonna port Killzone to PC? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what it is, bro. Like, that's raw, man. I wish. See, nah, Xbox is just so much more pro consumer and better as a PC because, like I said, I'm excited to play native. I mean, we already have it. Actually, now think about it, we could already play Gears and Halo and some of the best exclusives on PC, good Master Chief Collection, whatnot. But on PC, we have to resort to using our PCS3, and that's not even fully working. Like, bro, why do I gotta do this shit? Like, we have to do it. Sony's not giving us Killzone. They're not giving us the OG God of Wars on PC. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't give a shit about your God of War. Give me the old shit.
They can't make money on the old shit. That's the reason why they're like that, though.
What else was it? But yeah, no. Like Coach says, I don't think too
Eat
many
our
people are gonna miss it.
slop and love it.
Actually, I guess we'll get into a little bit too more. What was it? I think we covered most of the Xbox stuff. Like, we covered everything Xbox related. I'm surprised how much this was, but yeah, it was a lot to over low-key. And we talked about Epic, whatever, and of course Steam. But I guess that's, or should we wait to to talk shit about Anthem, Concord 3? I'm just gonna say Concord 2 and 3 because these names are garbage, bro. All right.
And honestly, I did kind of want to touch a little bit about uh, High Guard because fact of the matter is they set themselves up to fail, man. They fucking set themselves up to fail. I know nobody who is even remotely interested in even playing that game. I don't know a single soul.
No, and that's the
And
core problem, dude, with these games is that
it's a free game.
what it is, dude. Here's what it fundamentally is, because like, oh, this market is that, but what it really boils down to, these games are lame as fuck, dude. The people who are these devs are like loser, lame ass motherfuckers that wouldn't know what cool is if it hit them on the fucking non-existent dick they have, bro. This shit's lame as, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw the Concord. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know it's a still anything, whatever. I'm just like, oh, it's just some shit. Like, I ignored it. And guess what? That was most people. No one even put thought into it. You know, bro, this shit looks like some kid shit, bro. Like I said, it looks like some Nintendo. No, not even Nintendo looks fucking better than this shit, bro. So it's like, no, it's an insult to Nintendo. Like, these games look lame as fuck, bro. That's the core problem. These developers are lame as shit, dude. Like I said, they look at Gears and go, oh, there's too violent here, there's toxic masculine, and then they put some gay ass shit. It's like, man, no one wants to play this weak ass shit. I don't care how much money you put into this shit. No one trying to play. And that's what it is too. It's crazy that Conquer 2 and Conquer 3, bro, they're like free to play, dude. No, it's like, and what's crazy is a grown ass person, you have money. You don't have time, bro. I don't even feel like wasting the time to download this shit, bro. I'm not gonna play no booty water ass fucking like, bro, the games are just bad, dude. Like, and they're just way too out of touch, bro. Like, fundamentally, like, they could say marketing this, but like, no, these games are they just look lame. Like, you have a handful of seconds to convince someone to even look at your shit.
I'll throw over at because you actually brought up something that's very interesting. Because fact of the matter is, it was just another live service game. Do we really need this many live service games?
Too. Oh yeah, no, we don't have time. See, that's the thing. They want us to come in and tell, like, bro, people aren't gonna leave. Like someone said it. Someone's not gonna leave Apex to play Apex on horses. Granted, that's not what it is, right? It's like, yeah, no, no. So the target audience you're getting is normies, because gamers aren't gonna buy your garbage. So now all you have is left is normies, and the normies, bro, they're not gonna stop playing Fortnite. They're gonna keep playing Fortnite. So you can't. The unemployed people can only play so much unemployed games, maybe 3 max. They're not gonna move over to your shit. They're gonna play Homo Watch. They're gonna play Homo Fort, and they're gonna play Homo Apex. They're not, they're not gonna play fucking.
All these live service have. What are all their DLCs, if you can even call them that?
Costumes.
Yeah, everything is cosmetic. There's no actual like substance in the DLCs or anything. It's just like, hey, look at this pretty new paint job we put on it. Well, it's not even a new paint job. See this? We slightly changed an orange to a red. Well, $20.
Yup, it's easy money. That's all it is, dude. The people invest in live service because it's literally easy money. You make the game once and it just prints money. That's all. That's the only reason these morons keep investing, and they're stupid and don't understand gaming as an art.
What do you mean we're stupid, guys? We do our very best to make sure that we get the highest quality of games to you guys. And even though it's a live service game, guys, we promise that this game is that this is the one you want for sure. That's
I mean, sure,
basically
we,
yeah.
raped you, stole your wallet, and beat you half to death, but like, I promise I'll do better next time.
Oh yeah, he's pulling the shit I say.
Who
Like,
knows, guys?
how about
Maybe
next
one day
time?
live service games are just gonna like all mold and just into one full on game. You think that'll happen?
No, I mean Fortnite kind of does that in its own way, but I'm gonna be honest, dude. Maybe as a gamer and a grown ass dude, I don't get the appeal of live service games. Like I don't
Well, I
care
mean,
about signing in every day and all this other. Like the closest I have is like fighting games, but like, dude, compare even fighting game right now. It's way less predatory than every live service game, like by a mile, bro. Like no, like to me, something that's live service because you choose to. There's no reason you just I actively go to Street Fighter because I like fighting games and fighting games have depth. Like the game itself provides the live service, if that makes sense. I think that's the only way live service should be done. Is should be done by the community. How Halo, COD, Gears, and Street Fighter have. Like the community is the live service. You know, they're the ones like. I never understood the appeal of. I think it's stupid. Limited time events, paying $20 for a fucking skin, and you don't get. I don't like some people. It's like I want content. That's why I don't agree with the Street Fighter sweats that are. Oh, I want costumes. No, fuck costumes. That's stupid. The fact we're getting free fucking story DLC, but you wouldn't know because you don't actually play the fucking game. Like I'm God. I'm definitely the belief. Like, dude, if you don't play the story mode, but you only play ranked, you're not playing Street Fighter. Like, you're not playing Street Fighter, bro. You're not the target demographic. I'll never listen to you, motherfuckers, bro. You can go suck my dick, fucking idiot. Like, nah, I don't get the appeal of life. It's like, oh wow, let me. Like, you know what the worst part? The number one thing we can all agree, especially again, working gamer, do. I do not want to come back from work to have another job, bro. No, what's wrong with you? I'm trying to home relax, play or some shit, but not sit here because, bro, these games don't have depth. Like, you're just saying, oh, I'm gonna play Gay Watch. I'm gonna sit here, make my dick shrink, and just like, bro, what the fuck? Get out of here, bro. Like, nah, bro, they want you to grind and do all this other stupid shit. Like, nah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Get any dailies? Don't you want to jump on the game as soon as you get home, just so you can get all the dailies? Oh, you gotta hurry up because there's a time limit. Once the time limit's gone, you can't get any more dailies. You're gonna have to restart all over again. You guys don't
Actually,
want to
And
do that.
this is why we like China.
you know, oddly, China is based. I gotta admit, they've been pretty based when it comes to their very anti-gamer stuff. Like, man, they hate gambling shit and they hate that time stuff. Pretty based in China. I'll give them that. Wait, hold on. I was thinking of something. I lost it because I got sidetracked with China being oddly based sometimes. Dude, China's the most bitch-made country, but also the most based sometimes. Very weird. But what's the thing about? I mean, codes talk while I try to remember.
Words. Yes. So many words. How many words? Too many, even.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Wait, I told you to talk about what I told you. Shut up. See, I guess it's just the whole. What were we talking about? Live service, right? That's what we're talking about. Shitty booty
Yeah.
water service.
Some talking about live service high guard bullshit.
I just don't. No. I remember because in the video I said I posted. I think only low IQ people unironically play live service. It just clicked with me because it was something that in the video you guys will see it. It should be up soon. Yeah, no, dude. Like you have to be low IQ because anyone who has an IQ like past room temperature would be like, this is stupid. Like just straight up, this is stupid. Like I think about like, no, dude, because with kids, I mean they're kids, right? You can't be helped. But like, no, I think about like, dude, I haven't met a single person who unironically plays live service, this and that, or I even said it, like anything, whether it's Pokemon, this, like, no, and every time I do, either they could be naive, right, or young. This one, and I think that's a fair pass. Because you get over and you go over, right? As a human being does. We all make mistakes, right? It's not great. But no, it's usually the stupidest, dumbest motherfuckers you ever mean. It's either some pussy virgin bitch ass made fucking loser Nintendo or some, man, I'm gonna put money on my FIFA and 2K card so I can get Michael Messi. It's like, man, shut your dumb ass up. Why don't you actually get good at the sport, you loser? Fucking idiots. Like I said, I think people who play these games are 100% low IQ. Now that I really stop and think about it, because I've never met a smart motherfucker that does that shit. Never in my life.
What do you
Yeah.
mean there's no one smart enough to play these games?
They're too smart to play that shit because it's boring as fuck. Well, they play Street Fighter instead, even though that shit is still ass. But you know what? Fuck it. I'd rather sit here and deal with the game meeting my inputs because at least the combos are MLG as fuck instead of I'm gonna sit here and play. No, you know, you see again, they have a gambling problem. They all love luck. See, this is the reason why these must see. Look, Street Fighter's too high IQ. It's too skill based, and on top of that, it's not gambling. You have to actually rely on skill. You can't sit here. I got the golden gun in Fortnite, and then all he has is his dick in his hand. I'm gonna kill him. I'm so fucking MLG. It's like, man, now I understand why I don't get the obsession with battle royales. Like, nah, all it is little bitches that their life sucks dick, and they want to sit here and be like, oh man, I'm so hot shit. I got this MLG, and I'm in this spot because the game put me here, and I get to beat that rich prick. It's like, man, how about you just do it in real life? How about you either learn a skill or become a developer? I mean, granted, that's not gonna happen. That shit's hard as fuck. I don't know, play real game where you actually earn your skill, and no one can say shit, bro. But no, let's go play the luck game. You know, they want to play luck in the game. They want to play, oh, let's put the little gambling machine so I can see what costume I'm gonna get. Fuck, I didn't get the costume I want. Nah, bro, these motherfuckers have a gambling problem, and you're a low IQ. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Microsoft points.
No, I know. Honestly, man, like the way how shit has really been fucking going in terms of gaming. Big wigs honestly think that live service is the way to go because everyone's still looking at Fortnite. It is crazy that we've been looking at Fortnite for almost 10 years now. Since what, 2017 the game's been out? And
I don't know. I
it's
just know it's on PS4.
Since our Lord and Savior Ninja has blessed us.
This motherfucker.
please don't call him a blessing. He's nowhere even remotely close to a blessing. Oh my god. That just made me want to shit myself now after you said that. Fucking.
Also, wait.
Oh, go ahead.
And say before we forget it, also the fact that like I said, I'm so happy Battlefield 6 is failing. Like I said, I knew that shit was trash. I told his dumbass, I'm gonna buy BF6. Like, dude, you're gonna have to do, and he couldn't because he couldn't figure out how to do the secure boot. He's like, I told you. Like, see, there's no way he was gonna figure that shit out. The average person isn't.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna defend Battlefield 6 because, in all honesty, the game is not fucking trash. The number one thing that is trash is the people who are making the game now, who are still currently developing the game. They don't know how to fucking make a Battlefield game. Vince Zampella was the one person who was spearheading this shit, who had the plans, who knew everything that needed to be done for this game. And ever since he died, the game has basically just been in the shitter. These guys have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Like I said, it's EA. Like I said, even if the thing is like Battlefield 6 at best is mid, right? Like the actual game itself is not the problem. It's everything around it, like secure boot, the handling, bro. And the main thing I was getting is that, dude, they fired everybody because apparently, oh, they didn't meet sales expectations. Like, bro, they fired so many fucking people. It's like, so I'm just like, Like, see, I'm happy Battlefield's failing because of what it means for everything else, not the actual game. Because to me, like I said, Battlefield's already dead to me. So to me, it's like, I don't give a shit. Like, the last good thing you guys released was 2042, and that was purely out of luck, and people didn't even like that shit. But I'm not busting nuts.
Thing makes me mad about the Battlefield.
Hi.
Like, I still, up until a little bit ago, was still rocking BF3 and Bad Company 2.
Oh,
and
right,
like,
they took down the servers.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people were still rocking the old game too.
They
like,
were, because they're so much better.
Old game.
It's way better, man. It's far more superior.
I mean, here's a better way to put it. I've put in more hours in Battlefield 3 the past 10 years than any Battlefield outside of 2042. Like, I do not care about 1. I don't care about Booty Water 5. I really, really don't care, bro. I tried Battlefield 6, but I was bored, bro. I just said I'd rather play 3. But yes, I was an active BF3 player, so I'm pretty butthurt they took the... And mind you, I was on 360 and PS3. I played both them bitches. So yes, I am very butthurt.
Wanna know what I'm not butthurt about?
But...
No, I'm just joking. I'm pretty butthurt about
You had me for a minute. I'm here waiting in anticipation, bro. I mean, you know, it's so crazy that we now use the term Concord in a sense. Like, for failures, we got Concord 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, yeah, they're all lights. And it's crazy because it's like I said, it's really more voices like, dude, oh, people didn't want to try this, you give it a try. Like, no, I'm sorry, bro. You have to convince me that, again, like I said, they look lame, so boom, and shit. And even then, like, dude, people did give it a try and they gave up within an hour, bro. These games are boring as fuck. And even someone said it, that we live in an age, is this why indies are cooking? It's like, dude, the quality of the game matters way more than ever. Because you just think, the normies want their normie slop. They're going to play their gun and ball games, so you're not going to convince them. Maybe some losers, sure, whatever. They'll basically, I call them the Homo Watch players. Like, yeah, okay, cool. You're competing with people who play Homo Watch and Marvel Homos. Okay, cool. You'll let those weirdos. I don't know what y'all. I don't give a shit. I'm not touching that 10-foot pole.
Homo Watch and Marvel Homos. Please, we need a Homo Watch versus the Marvel Homos game. We need this. I think I just pitched a new indie game.
That's like, actually, you know what? I should ironically do that as like a thing. And it's like, oh, then we have gamers. Like, gamers, like, no, we want games. Like, you know, I want a single player campaign with this and that. And these things are like, no, just play online, the same shit over. Dude, it's the same thing I say that fighting games kind of slack and they don't get people. It's the same exact issue. No one wants to sit here and play ranked for fucking hours on end with nothing to do. That's fucking crazy, bro. Like, and they want you to care about characters, but yet they have no story mode. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, oh, here, watch our fucking cutscenes, dude. No one wants to watch cutscenes, bro. I'm playing a game. If I want to watch cutscenes, I watch an anime, dude. And you guys can't even do that good either. fucking butchering the translations like idiots, and then you use AI voices too. It's like, nah, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Well, AI voices, for some of them people, I'm kind of for it.
No, I'm with you for sure, for sure.
'Cause,
If we're
like,
talking
I
about dubs, at
mean,
least JP, no, keep it no AI.
well, from what I heard, JP doesn't really have any of the same issues the Americans one.
No, they don't,
Right.
because one, they're really good voice actors, and second, they care more about the art of anime than the Westerners do. Which, by the way, actually, a little off topic. Did you guys hear? I don't give a shit. It's one of the mainstream anime ones, but apparently the author was getting really fucking annoyed because the fans were being mad annoying. They kept saying stupid shit. And she kept kind of telling like, no, this isn't that.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's the Gachiko one.
it's a stupid
Which
name.
is
That's
fun.
all I know. Dude, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
here, I'm gonna tell this you right now, Japan. These guys is whatever the long. But if you have a stupid name like Danadan, I will not watch a show just out of being that petty. That's an ugly ass name.
No, but the funny
First
thing is, one of the reasons why she's getting pissed off at them,
I know several, but carry on.
because they kept saying like, "Oh, she's a trans, non-binary," and she's like, "No, I'm a woman. Like, what do you crackheads on?" I was like, "No, no, we know better than you."
Yeah, no, they
We
do all kinds of stuff. They keep saying like, oh, that their ships are canon, and like they keep telling, and it's dude. We live in an era where Westerners think what they say is like the story, or if you don't change, they're so used to it. Because didn't they do this with the Booty Water rip-off version of Ruby Chibi, where they made people gay when they're not supposed to? Like these people literally want things to be changed. Oh no, and then you guys heard too, right? That there was some unknown. I mean, it's not unknown. I guess it's kind of big. I never heard of it, or still, nor do I care. But it's some show, and the people were bullying them. That oh no, this is the main character. They're literally trying to tell the authors what their shit's about, which is crazy to me, bro. It's like imagine if the thing is called Dick, guy's named Dick, and all he does is say Dick, and then someone's like, it's about vagina, motherfucker. They never said that shit once. Where did you get that from? Literally, the West has a literacy media problem, and mind you, ignoring video games. That's more. They can't even tell what.
that hurt. Hey guys, keep talking. I'll be back in like 20 minutes. All right.
I think we're pretty much rounding out, so I think we're Gucci. I mean, who knows? We'll see. We'll see.
I know. If we want to round it up right now for until next time for part two, because obviously this is a lot more shit to talk about. No, my wife's fine.
Yeah, no. I think we no we covered. That's why I said like, we'll move the VR and the VTubing for the
Time
next
for
one for
me to
either.
go. Yeah.
have nothing to.
That is a lie. You always complain.
Everything is just so perfect. There's nothing to complain about.
But how about this? Are you looking forward to anything besides the indie game that we were playing last time that was tight as fuck?
I have absolutely no idea what is coming out.
It's the Scottish one.
Oh yeah, she is. Scotty Waddy.
You have Scottish games now?
Yeah, no, it's like two players and you kind of go. It's basically like not a dungeon game, right? Imagine, but it's open field. It's like war. It's like imagine Dynasty Warrior meets like the formula of like a dungeon crawling game, but also like I forgot what they call it. There's something, but a bit Tarkov-y, where like okay, you go to the next place, you have to build up your stuff and whatnot. But once you die, okay, all of that shit gets reset, but you get at least keep like some points. You can go back to the main menu, all and make your dude stronger, this and that. And you can just keep doing that until you can finish like a whole campaign. And it's co-op, like I said, two. Like it's crazy that we have a. It's like so yeah, there's an open world, overworld. It's like strategy, and then you can choose like, oh, do I want to go for resources? Do I want for people or some bullshit? You go that, you do the battle, and it's like again, Dynasty Warriors, where you kind of like, okay, you're a super overpowered dude, and you kill a bunch of dudes, and there's like, oh, there's like a big boss or something, and you guys can work together. Like it's actually really fun. You can ask, oh, and the art style is nice. It's like a very kind of artsy, but like not grungy, but like the art is harsh, like harsh pencils. You know, like when they put it across and shit. Like yeah, it's like colorful, but yet very harsh. I like it. I mean, it suits the Scottish tone that it has. But, it's a good game. You can ask Cozy. We had fun, and we're like, dude, when is this game coming out?
Actually, it's more than 2-player.
Oh, wait, it is?
Yeah, we were only playing it, but it's more than 2-player.
Oh, shit. Looks like we're going to have a... Dude, that's probably going to win co-op game of the year, then. Damn, that's crazy. You excited, Mark? I like we're ending up with good news.
You excited about a game you've never heard about and was vaguely described?
Dude, it's the game we were just talking about. What are you on about?
Yeah, it was vague.
Whatever. Always be excited for indie. Only indie. Brr. You know what's crazier too? The fact that random ass game did better than a game that literally is not crossplay. Like just Steam alone carried that shit. Wasn't on Switch. It wasn't on PlayStation. Not Xbox. Only Steam. I don't know. What else you got, Coach? How do you feel about Epic?
I forget they exist.
What about Nintendo? Nah, seriously, I can't stand. They're evil as fuck, dude. Fuck Nintendo.
I don't think I know about Nintendo that they're going to be suing a new game that came out.
That sounds about right.
Because it's another like Pal World Pokemon knockoff. Except, like, for some reason, the lead in it also looks like Link.
Oh, dude, they're testing them, dude. They're fucking testing their ass, dude.
Like, company that's siding with a Pocket Pair is like, all right, we're gonna do this to distract Nintendo from us.
I mean it, dude. I want Nintendo to go bang. Like, to me, honestly, they haven't really mattered in gaming in years, bro. They're so irrelevant, dude. Like, no one gives a shit. The average person doesn't care. The average gamer really doesn't give a fuck. Like I said, we always talk. Dude, like you said about Epic, when Nintendo. Oh, I forget they exist. Cause like, what the fuck? Like, dude, my Switch sits there and gets dust until we want to play a party game. Party bucketball.
We can't even call ourselves fans, man.
What you on about?
We haven't even touched the new one.
Okay, well, we will. We'll get it when
Are
we
we
get the
talking
chance.
about touching people?
Right?
Talk about touching you. Ew, not you, Crimson. Owen Honor.
That's gay.
Hmm.
So you guys want to help finish off the vibecast then, I'm assuming?
Oh, I thought you were done.
No, we're
But,
not. Dude, if we were done, we wouldn't be in here.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
hookers
think
and
about it.
cocaine with
What
your
does it
lottery
say?
win.
We would have moved to hard work. Hard work. Well, anyways, what do you guys
I
want to
didn't
end
even
off? Is
wanna
there
be a
anything you want to
part of
bitch
this.
about?
They just dragged me in here.
Yeah, I did.
We're gonna move it
Greatest
to the next
can't have
vibecast.
a vibecast without me, the honorable man here.
Yeah, no, it was
Well,
mainly
shut-
Mar and Codes because they don't talk enough, so that's why I had it for them.
Well,
Yeah.
sorry. I don't
They need
get
to talk more.
See, thank you. I mean, hey, look at the
Talk
bright side. You guys get to show up at the end. It's like a little bonus.
I know, right? Little bonus.
I mean, is there
Fair
anything you guys want to add about Xbox and Concord 3 to end it out, and also how Nintendo's a piece of shit? Those are the big three we talked about. How do you guys feel?
Concord 3 dying is the end of the pretentious golden era that people have.
Can we stop trying to remake a game that should have died a long time ago?
Wait, which game are you talking about? Oh, fair enough,
Marathon
Karen.
remake.
There was this thing that GeForce did where they were going to do an AI powered graphics enhancer tool.
Oh shit! No. They even had a thing where it was like a cheating thing too. Holy shit! And I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. Me and Bunny saw one on a clip for like that Resident Evil game that came out. Dude, it feels like I got flashbanged by like an AI filter. It was like, I'm like, ah, my eyes.
It literally did. It made characters like not even their actual thing.
It was so weird because it feels like that. You know how you described that Unreal Engine look? It's like that, but 10 times worse. Because
Yes.
you instantly pick up that this just feels so artificial and so just disgruntingly weird. It's like, who would actually want to put this on that isn't a normie and can afford to play a game at like maybe 10 FPS with this setting on?
Oh my god, you still say normie in this day and age?
Oh no, he's going for the comment for my video.
Listen,
Dude, that is my favorite comment, bro.
clanker,
It's like, ain't no way
you
someone
ain't
said
a
that
real
unironically.
clanker fan like I am. You don't want to go
Liquors?
Okay, you know what? You
and
feel
spring trash me at the end of it.
Dr. Coach?
goddamn clanker ally sympathizer.
What
I'm
is
not
wrong
a
with you?
sympathizer, I am the.
Well, if you're the clanker, then I'm the
I'm
liquor.
breeding the clanker.
Alright, we're good. Like I said. So you guys can just watch the last vibecast, and then if you guys want your thoughts put at the beginning. Yeah, we're good, you guys. This is pretty much. And oh, what we will talk about, we will say next time. I did do a dev update. You guys can go watch.
No.
What was it?
Watch the Game Awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
thing
good
that
job.
he
Good
did.
job on the self plugin. Good job.
I'm in it.
It didn't feature me, so it wasn't that good. Obviously,
Dude, I love how that's all she yells. I'm in it.
I'm in it.
The next
Go
vibecast,
watch
you
it.
guys.
Camera.
What's up?
I'm in it. Go watch it.
Anyways, I popped in before, and I will pop out again. But remember, find honorable, stay fashionable, and I will see you all in the next episode.
That's funny, man. I will see it.
Lame.
So remember,
Where's
for
he,
next
Chris?
vibecast, you guys, we're good. Like I said, since because it was already long enough as it was, we'll talk about Saudi putting money into Capcom, the VTubing state, and VR stagnation. Now, those are the three topics we will say for the next one, whatever the hell else happens within a month. So,
Wait,
but there's
there's
nothing
a
that.
state called VTuber?
What's up?
There's a state called VTuber?
No, VTubers stagnating.
I wanna be a VTuber.
I mean, but you also know, Crimson, that like it's oversaturated and that you should be doing it for fun and that it's fucked. Like you know that.
Yeah, I know.
It's the problem is
I
that too many
do know.
people apparently don't, nor do they know what it
I ain't
takes.
monetizing that shit. I ain't monetizing that shit. No.
Oh, fucked. But yeah,
Remember,
that's all
every
you
day
get.
is great when you're cheap.
Man, join me on the OnlyFans. That's where all the real money is.
That's crazy. Yep. All right,
The
bestie.
OnlyFans.
Oh, you know what? I guess that was your outro. Just talking about the OnlyFans stuff. And where's... yeah, you know, I'll just send it here. Okay.